I got one hand in my pocket because I want to look relaxed. I want to write a song and forever change the world. Cause I love the sea and I want there to be polar bears when our kids grow up. So let's take a leap of faith together. I'm pretty sure that whether we fall or fly is in the eye of the beholder anyway.
Hi guys, this is OGAE Azerbaijan and we have Bjerre in Melodi Grand Prix.
Yes.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be here. It's fun.
Can you please tell us who is Bjerre as an artist?
Oh, that's a big question. Actually, I think in the past few years I've been in a process of finding out who I am without being an artist. And that's been very interesting because for the first, I've been in the music business in like 12 years. Been performing and writing my own songs, and in my head it got mixed up. I couldn't figure out because also it's my real name, Bjerre. And in the end I got a little bit confused, like who am I? Am I just an artist? What if I'm not performing? Like who am I then? I haven't been putting out any new music for 5 years. This is my first like coming back to the real music business because I've been writing like psalms and songs for songbooks and stuff like that. But I think actually this is such a long answer to your question. I'm aware of that. You can just cut it out if it's too long. No, but it's like it is the same person, but I'm as an artist, I actually don't know. I just love writing music, and I also love to sing and perform. But I'm a part of something that's way bigger, and I kind of moved my focus in the last few years. I'm so much more focused on all the other things and not so much on myself, which was also hard because I always wrote songs about me. Because that's all I knew something about is what I thought. But it turns out I didn't know anything about that because everything I thought about myself was completely wrong. And then it all came to bits, and I don't know, I reinvented myself as something that isn't, so confined. I'm not the person who blah, 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 blah. Because every time you define yourself, you're just making a cage. And it's like, I don't know, I eat vegan food, but I don't necessarily consider myself a vegan. I like to wear thrift shabby things, but it's not my identity.
And Sus, you got very famous in Denmark with your song Milena, right?
Yeah.
So did you write that song or?
Yes, I wrote it.
Okay. But here, like, you are bringing English language song.
Yeah.
Why that? Why not Danish?
Well, I actually dreamt the song. It came to me in a dream in English. So I was gonna write a song in Danish and then translate it to English, I thought. But since it kind of came to me, and the whole form was kind of finished, the whole lyrics, and so it was in English, and I thought, okay, well, it's a good chance actually because I have something I want to say with the song, and more people will understand if it's in English. So I just made it in English.
And is it for the first time that you are dreaming about a song and like?
No, I oftentimes wake up with like a little bit of music or a little bit of lyrics, but it's the first time I've dreamt a whole song.
Okay, very interesting.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
So, and why Eurovision? You have never thought about coming before, right?
I haven't actually, no. I've been in the jury a few times, both in Denmark and the international, but it made a lot of a difference to me that we get to perform live with an orchestra, because I think that's where music really lives, obviously, because it's live. And when I heard that and this song came to me, it kind of like made sense.
Okay, and another I think like interesting question will be like, you went to Semifinal directly. Would you like to be also in semifinals?
Well, the part where they voted on radio?
Yes.
It could have been fun. Yeah, I'm very grateful that whoever the people were, they chose my song and put it directly in the final. But I think the other part could have been interesting too. It's always good to know if the public likes what you do. It makes a huge difference. obviously, when it's a contest.
Can we also speak about your song honestly? So can you tell us what's the message behind it?
Well, the message is pretty easy. It's just, I want to just point a little bit to the fact that, yes, we're all part of something bigger and we're in it together. And we're at a point in time as a humanity where I feel like we need to take that leap of faith together, which I'm singing in the song, because we're going to enter into a new world and we have to go together and we have to trust each other. Some people say when they look at the world and the situation, both with the climate but also political climate and economic stuff, and that, it seems like it's all going to go wrong and we're all going to die. And we're probably, we know for sure that's one thing we got in common, everybody here on the planet, that we're going to die. So we might as well, make something good of it while we can. And I don't think that the world is darker. I think we just have a bigger flashlight. That's why we see the darkness more clearly. And I want us to have fun in this process. I don't want us to be after each other and guilt and fear and shame. There's such... I don't like those emotions. They're obviously part of life. But I want us to try to actively make a decision to change stuff, and it starts inside ourselves, like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror. But it really is so important, and we just disregard that because we think it's just something that you say, but it's not, because every problem that we see in the outside world, it started inside. So we gotta take that inner action first, that will change our interaction with the world. And so that was a very long explanation about my song that I said was going to be short, but that's me.
And another question, can you also tell us about your staging, if it's not secret, what to expect?
Oh, I don't know if it's secret actually, but I have to remember some things about going some places on the stage and pushing some things and revealing some things, and maybe, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to rehearsing that.
And you have also 9 artists competing against you.
Yes.
Who is the biggest competition for you?
Oh, I think they're all big competition. I really, I honestly must say that I have very little. I'm pretty sure somebody else is gonna win, and that's good. And I love all of the songs. I think they're so different and beautiful in the way that they are, and I do think that Ben and Tan is gonna win. But I also love Maja og de sarte sjæle.
Actually, these 3 songs is my top
Really?
3. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I think there's a lot of good music this year.
So, as a tradition, I always ask artists to sing their song a little bit. May I ask you as well?
Yes. Just now?
Yes.
I got one hand in my pocket because I want to look relaxed. I want to write a song and forever change the world. Cause I love the sea and I want there to be polar bears when our kids grow up. So let's take a leap of faith together. I'm pretty sure that whether we fall or fly is in the eye of the beholder anyway. And the rest you have to see on Saturday.
Thank you very much. And do you have any message for your fans?
My message for my fans is enjoy your life.